Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Shakes off the sack. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Off play action. Fields. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle. This is Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. It's caught, Cooper. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Shift.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some strong running. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Herbert. But he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run here with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Allen. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down in inches. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instinct.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. On 1st down, Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here is Eckler, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Let's go. 91. 54. Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Fields. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 4. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert, just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A beautiful fake. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 4.
He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner,